Hello there everybody, and welcome back for a change to my own personal hell. Yes, indeedy, we are about to die, and to solve that, I'm probably just gonna pull the cord a little earlier than usual, I think, this time. In fact, let's go ahead and go into our little hidey hole over here, and I want to make sure we actually have some oxygen being put into there. Right now, it's all being stored in these tanks for the express purpose of being siphoned out into the fuel mix, but I don't think that's a very good idea, because right now, I don't have enough oxygen to survive if I do that. Yeah, water is a secondary problem to breathing. Yeah, that's one kills you a lot faster than the other. You know the 3 rules of survival? The rule of threes of survival? The survival rule of threes? Listen. Okay, I'm not Bear Grylls, you know what I'm talking about. Solar panel. You know what? If I can make 2 more solar panels, I think I want to make 2 more solar panels. Can I make 2 more solar panels? I can make 2 more solar panels. I have 6 grams of steel remaining. We're cooked, boys. Anyway, as you can see in my inventory here, I have a whole bunch of building supplies, and that's because in between episodes I realized, well, with the remainder of this rather short life, we need more room to work in. We've been in this tiny workshop for too long. It's time to expand. And with more space comes more responsibility, and or more specifically, more stuff we can do. I'm gonna jump up here quick and chuck down these right now, and get the stuff in place for the next ones too. And we are also definitely going to have to go get some more silicon. A bit of a problem. This thing's in the way. Bit of an unexpected issue there. Huh. Okay. I'm going to have to move that. Have to move it over a block. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Solar panels up. I just need to go get some silicon very quickly so that we can actually make the glass to build them. But that solves the more power problem we had last time. Many of you pointed out that our batteries are just really not sufficient anymore to run what we're doing anymore. And I couldn't agree more anymore. So I think anymore, we're going to have to do some more mining and refining. More? Okay, remember, health is a resource and life is eternal, so we don't worry about the little things. We're exclusively focused on progression here. Don't worry about survival. In fact, if anything, it's secondary to the goal. It's getting in the way of the true goal of this series, which is to build a swimming pool on Vulcan with a glass-bottomed bottom. I'm hoping the game's updated enough by the time we get there in 9 years to actually achieve this, but who knows? Definitely not me. I'm pretty stupid. Don't know if you've noticed. Okay, I need you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world. And also to slurp in some night gas so that we can set fire to some shiny rocks like a diamond to make other rocks less shiny. Just gonna stand there and watch me burn. Fantastic. You're so amazing. Oh, shit. I alloyed it. Well, there's no recovering from that. Oh, what? There we go. There's our silicon and silver completely separate. And also everything else is exactly the same. Nothing at all happened whatsoever. Shut up. What are you talking about? You're crazy. You're crazy. Okay, you're imagining things. Gaslight, gaslight, gaslight. Okay, I need 4 of these. And then more of those, but just 4 of them for now. Okay, don't die outside. Rule number 1 of surviving. Don't die. Okay, give me the morning power. Excellent. More power achieved. We are more powerful now than we have ever been before. People shall quake at the very mention of our name because of all the power that we have. Do you see? Do you understand? Are you getting the joke? Are you okay? Mortis, brothers. Yes. Wherefore art thou me from 30 minutes ago? Thou art right over here. And here. And soon to be over here. Fare thee well, kings. Really hope the respawn point is still set. It was not! Gotta love it when a game mechanics just work the first time round. Okay. Looks like we're loading a save. Again. Okay, speed run, speed run, speed run. Step 1 of surviving is not dying. Step 1 of surviving is not dying. Step 1 of surviving is not dying. Say it with me now. Say it with me now. Step 1 of surviving, not dying. Step 1 of surviving, not dying. Step 1 of surviving, not dying. Don't die, don't die. 2%, 2%. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. You just gotta click the button. You just gotta click the button. Stop pressurizing. Please. I'm begging you. Let me through. Let me through. Let me through 1%. Okay, we make it. We make these. Chuck it all off. It's been good knowing you. Farewell, cruel world.
Cognition low.
When has it ever been high? Okay, completely fine. No issues whatsoever with how this is going. I'd say, if anything, this is one of the more successful series I've ever run. Let's, pretend that didn't happen. We're just gonna store that with the others back there. If you wouldn't mind just, kinda... There we go. Perfect. Okay, well, that should solve our power problems. We should have a lot more coming in, pretty soon. We should also be all out of oxygen in this room. At least I think so. And we got a tiny little bit. Tiny little bit. I'm going to turn that off for the moment. And we're at 8 megapascals. Lovely. I'm actually going to turn you off too. We're going to swap these and dump all of those contents into here. There's a few moles of O2 floating around the room. That's okay. And yes, we are indeed gaining power now. Okay, lovely. Okay, make me more windows because today we go outside. For some reason. I'm still not entirely sure why I'm doing this. Oh yes, that's right. We want to make the base bigger. That's what this whole episode was supposed to be about. And yet here I am running around making more power. So yeah, we're gonna build out this space over here. As you can see, I've already picked up the floors. We're gonna expand this room by about double. There's been a big call, a big cry, a big clarion song in the comments to upgrade our workshop area, and I think that's a great idea. I think it's also long overdue for us to get into oxygen recapture and do a proper filtration setup. I think that's a very good idea. We can strip out all of this and just do it properly. Lives be damned. So yeah, the man cave is going to be the expansion to the workshop. That's what that is. We have done more power, so I'm happy with that. I think we can go ahead, and what we're going to do is actually we're going to move this up to an urgent task. I think this is one of the things I want to work on next. So I'm going to put that up there. More power is done. So that's going to become an X. We need a fridge for the man cave. Actually, you know what? We want a man cave and we want to expand the workshop. We actually want those to be two different things. Because I want like a safe space I can go into, just maybe like a little 2x2 room with a chair and a table and a fridge and all the potatoes a girl could ever want. We could build the little 2x2 man cave over here. Just knock out this wall. We can move this system completely, or just keep it until it drains. And then have a little refresh area in there. Maybe use that exact space right there. We can have this be the airlock. That could be a door. Okay, cool. Let's get that ready. So let's just build a whole new airlock from scratch. What else is out there right now? Just these pipes? Yeah, I think we'll probably just pull all that up. And maybe I can just store the gas in here for the moment. That night gas. As long as it's on this side, it doesn't really matter. So we can do that right now. We could put the double storage there. Okay, the power has stabilized, which is awesome. Love to see it. Put you back on, put you back on. What are we at in here? 260. We got 65 moles. You know what? Don't put you back on, actually. I think we're chilling for a moment. And let's leave this unattended. So we got 4.78 moles in this room of O2 right now. I want to see what this gets up to. And we got 1.9 liters of water. Okay. Okay, well, there's one of my active vents. Okay, screw it. I'm going out there. You can't stop me. I'm too impatient. Get in there quickly before it explodes. Get in there quickly before it explodes. Okay. Whew. That one exploded. That's fine. That one was allowed to explode the whole time. We still got a ton of gas, though. This is just for our jetpack, so it really doesn't matter. Like, it's going to be a very long time. Like, a very long time before this is a problem again. Okay, sun's almost down. You love to see it. Now, I am going to follow the advice that many people gave, which is to drop the suit pressure. We can take it down to, like, let's see, basically whenever we start taking damage. Okay, 28 seems to be about the sweet spot. So let's just call it, there we go, 28. All right, we'll leave it there. And that's going to massively increase the time we have before we need to change our waste tank. Okay, so you are all good. I want you now to turn on. Because, oh wait, no, well, there's no point building the doors. Unless there is a point building the doors, maybe? We can power the doors if nothing else. So let's pop this open. We're going to build our little man cave. And let's cut that out as well. We will find a use for this again, I'm sure. Door kit, please. I'm going to have to move that cable. Okay, composite door. Another airlock. And I'm going to have to deal with these cables. Okay, because that can't be there. That's a big no-no. In composite door land, the presence of a cable in that position is simply unacceptable. Okay, this is going to end up being like above stuff, so I'm just going to move all of this. We'll put that all back in a second. Put this in the old pocket there. Let's just get a door on this before I get completely mauled by the night gas. Okay, we need a plastic sheet and a welder. And then we need glass and a crowbar. And then I think this one was iron, right? Was it an iron sheet? I think so. Yes, it was. Lovely. Okay, you do need to have several walls installed now. Which means this needs to move, which isn't really a problem. That's a pretty easy thing to shuffle over. Okay, cool. There we go. Power can go in there. We can pick this up. I'm sure we'll have use for those cables. In fact, we will have use for those cables right over here. I like having my console on the right-hand side. So this is going to be our console side. Excellent, and that's where the cable's going to loop up. And then I think for these ones you can go in the corners, right? Or just along the sides. So we can do something like this, because that pressure regulator needs to be attached to this network as well. And then I guess we'll bring in power from this end. Although, to be completely honest, we don't need to do this, because we can just bring in power from the green cable. We can give this thing its own APC. So that's going to go there. This is going to get a frame right there, and then we need a frame on top. We don't need a frame on top, but I'd like to have a frame on top. And then we need to airtight all of this. Okay, and then really before I can do anything, I actually need to go mining again and get some gold, because we just don't have the resources to print any of the stuff we want to print. What we can do, though, while it's nighttime, because I don't mind mining a bit during the day, just a bit easier to see, right? Is we can set up our man cave space, like the actual locale of said man cave. And I think maybe that's going to be the total size of it. All in. Something like that. We'll have walls on these edges, and then that'll be good. Yeah, okay. And that way I can have a nice big window over here where I can see everything. Actually, I don't want windows. Oh, because windows are going to heat up, aren't they? Yeah, it's a very inefficient operating system. Okay, maybe instead what we need is Linux. And by Linux, I mean a wall type 1. I easily confuse those two, I understand. You know what? I actually want that to be the window. We can also use this as a little trading room. Sure, why not? That works for me. And look at that, there we go. We've got ourselves a little man cave, which is going to get progressively hotter. So I am actually going to pop this window off it until we're ready to actually build the thing. Otherwise, it's just going to bake alive in there, because the sun's going to heat it up. That is going to be a bit of a problem. Having that window is maybe not a good idea. I don't know. Okay, this is gorgeous. This iron, it's like it's a bounty of the likes of which I haven't seen in 1,000 years, but it's really not why I'm here. Gold, please. Miles, you are mining coal. My brother in Christ, please just look for the yellow and click on that. Also, just turn that off. We're wasting power for nothing. Is that dude gonna leave with the pad turned off? I don't think he will. I think he's straight chilling with it. Okay, water's low. When has it ever been high, brother? When has it ever been high? Alright, let's do a half stack of gold. I do want to save... I do want to try and off-gas some of that. Are you all gassed out? Is that why that's not working? Oh, but hold on. Oh, but hold on. We didn't actually plug this in. I gotta do that first. Okay, listen, the grading's coming up. The time of the grading has ended. The time of chaos is now. And I think this episode we might just need to stall on all our projects so that I can get this workshop functional, because it's a complete show right now. Okay, you have made gold. Excellent work. Okay, there's my extra vent. Okay, can you make me a sensor kit? Okay, then you can make me another advanced airlock chip. Make me a console. Let's pop this door open. How are we going to do this? You can have a gas sensor right there. You can have a console right there. Yeah, and then we'll just go around, I guess. I don't love that. Maybe we will go this way. Yes, this is going to be where our power comes in for this space. I'm going to have to do this a little bit differently to how I normally do an airlock, just so we can fit everything. Okay, that's my backbone line. I want you to become a power controller kit, which just needs some solder. That isolates the data network here and just makes this that little bit more robust. And then I want you to have a battery, comma, large, steel, huh? No problem. Also gonna want some more lights for in there. Give me like 3 lights. Okay, then we're gonna get power coming out the bottom of this. I want that to continue on that way so that I can connect to other things. Although maybe actually I want it to turn and go up. Something like that. That might work. We'll figure that out. Either way, I want a light up here and I want 2 vents. So there's going to be the inside vent, which will face that way, and our external vent, which will face that way. And then we need power to it. And you know what? I'm just going to stop being cute about this. We're just going to go around here. Still not enough juice, huh? Surprising. That died for a moment. Why? Are you off? You're on. That was odd. Okay, give me that advanced airlock card. Stick that in there. Build me one of those. And then, what do we need? We need the data card. Then we need to rename all this. You know what? Give me a battery charger as well. That seems like a good thing to have in that room. While that prints comedically quickly. Just have another one of these floating in there. And we had those extra batteries. Let's just keep those on hand. I can't think of any reason not to have a battery charger in your safe room airlock. That just seems like a very good idea. You know, it's very cheap and we've got the space. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the way that airlock looks. We can turn that on. So our external door is going to be set to 0. Our internal, we're going to try and pressurize that up to like, well, let's say 30 kilopascals of just pure oxygen. Our exterior vent, our interior vent, our sensor, our exterior door, interior door, and we don't need the light. Don't worry about that. Okay, cool. We have an airlock. So right now, bit of a problem. We don't have any vents. So let's fix that. That's the next step. And what we can do is put down one of these. There we go. That should work. And then we're going to do the same on the other side of this, which right now is just open to atmosphere. Perfect. So let's get in there and sort that out. I would like to actually move that up by another one and get some more pipes in here. Okay, we're slowly pressurizing that space. Let's, actually what we want to do is we want to seal this in with another active vent and vacuum all of this out, don't we? Yeah. I think we might just print another vent set to do that with, though. Okay, then we're going to get a quick battery and power cell for the room itself, and I'm going to use that to vacuum it out while I go die. Yes, that's a real sentence I now say frequently, because that's where this playthrough's at. Are you happy? You people who made me continue doing this? Okay, cool. So that's the airlock properly set up, done and dusted. We can now set you inwards, turn you on, and we just need to provide this thing with power. We are going to probably do something like... Oh, where's the power going to come in for this room? Probably right over here. 5% health, don't forget it. Chief... We're going to want to do something like that. 2% HP. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Get me in there. Get me in there, Chief. Set the respawn point. Yeah. Oh, he's the best to ever do it. And of course, by it, I mean absolutely nothing. Nothing whatsoever has happened. We're completely fine. I just like hanging out in the corner over here. And chilling inside the air conditioner. It's rough out here, man. It's real rough. Have one of those. We're definitely going to have to set up a shrine. Master's not going to be pleased with this progress. Okay, get me into that space. Cycle to the interior. We put the window on. We Gucci. We just want to vacuum this space out and keep it that way. I'll be pretty real with you. I don't think we're going to be adding much more to this space. I mean, maybe a temperature reader here. But until we do that, I'm pretty happy to do something like this. I'm a big fan of composite wall type 3 for an airlock. There we go. Doesn't that look nice? There we go. Clean. Okay, so that should then connect up to the thing and turn that on. Awesome. Okay. So we also need to run the backbone back over to this trading point, but I do need to then pick up some more heavy cables to make that work, I think. Take me in here. Let's just make sure this is working. Don't really need to pressurize because there's nothing to pressurize to. And yes, we pulled a vacuum in here. Lovely. Okay, so we can pick up these pieces and actually set up this area properly. And that's going to form the remainder of this episode. And then I think probably to wrap this one up, like to actually finish off the whole thing, we may do some building off camera for the next one to expand out the workshop. Or not. Maybe that just makes up the next episode. I don't know. I don't know how much you guys like to actually see. Magic tells me that you're here for the waffling. I don't believe it, but I also don't think he lies to me. So I'm in a bit of a cycle of my own here. Okay, so I want to move the desk from the greenhouse into here. I want to move my shelves with my potatoes. I want to get a fridge. Let's go get all that stuff made up. Okay, you make me a fridge. The large one. Never bother with the small one. The large one's infinitely better. Okay, what do I want to take in with me? I want to take these two. And that's probably it. And the EVA suit. Yeah. But until we get oxygen in that space, it's probably better to spawn in the CO2, as insane as that sounds. Okay, fridge, you're gonna go right there. Perfect. And of course we have to spray paint that white. This is disgusting. Okay, fridge is on. So now we can take this 46-minute 21 stack of potatoes and make it 3 hours. Look at that. Beautiful. 1 day for that one. Okay, a much bigger change, or much more beneficial for us, for sure. It does use a lot of power, so you don't want to, you don't want to have too many fridges, but it's a good start. Let's continue our little kitchen area. Put our microwave down over here. Wrench that onto the bench. Turn the bench on. Gorgeous. Okay, there we go, and I can cook lunch now. In solitude. There you go. And we can have an ice-cold baked potato. And I'm going to cook up a few more of these. Oh, no, that's the 1 day one every time. I got to use this stack first. Lovely. And then I do want to go and plant these potatoes too. All right, so that's a workbench. Then I also want to set up the suit storage in there. And then we need to set up gas filtration. But we might have to do that next time. This was a bit of a weird liminal episode. I think I'm going to have to take a break from the water stuff just to get this base sorted. Because right now it is kind of falling apart all around us. And not in like a fun way, but in like a very painful, constantly, slowly dying way. And a lot of it's come down to I've just been sort of randomly putting things down wherever they fit, without any real structure. And we are definitely paying the price for that. Out of interest, that's 9 hours. That's 41 minutes. They're both 41 minutes now. Okay, I've just ruined an entire crop. Love that for us. Probably should have done that with 1 potato instead of 20. But, I mean, you wouldn't be watching this if you liked optimal gameplay. That trader just being stuck in purgatory with me is just so infinitely funny. He's never leaving, bud. Sorry. Okay, what do I want in this space? Let's think carefully about this. We want to be able to control the gas content of this room. We're probably going to do that by making a gas mixture somewhere and then feeding it into here. And that's going to create, and then we're going to sort of siphon out all the junk we don't want. The easiest way to do that is just to build another portable scrubber and attach it to our gas network, which is probably what I'm going to do. But we are going to want to set up gas tank storage for all the different stuff. If you haven't seen me do this before, a great place to check it out is my Europa series. I think I did it on Mimus as well. Basically, rather than having these little tanks sort of scattered about for each different gas, we had a big centralized area where I just sort of captured and collected everything. And made it work pretty well for me. Okay, and this is still working. It's just going to take a little while. There's a lot of pressure here, and we need to cool it down. What I might consider doing is tweaking the numbers on this. Maybe instead of a full kilopascal or megapascal, we just go down to like 500 so we can stop pulling in heat. Let's change this to 500. Confirm, and then export. And that should solve that problem. For a while anyway. Yeah, he's not bringing in more gas right now. Okay, lovely. Okay, but the last piece of today's puzzle is going to be to expand out this area here. That way we absolutely have more workshop room to work with next time. And I'm just going to weld all of this right now. Okay, but there we go. We have done it. We have set up the man cave, and we have started expanding the workshop. I'd say that's pretty much done. I'm not entirely sure what we need to work on next. We also have a fridge, which is pretty dope. These are all still pretty long-term. Maybe more hydroponics we could do now. In fact, yeah, that's probably something we need to work on, like, ASAP. But I will be taking your feedback for what you think we need to do next. So let's just give a quick lay of the land. Where are we? We have multiple systems sort of partially functional. We have a functional AC system, although it is currently struggling just because of the amount of load we've put on it with all those volatiles we're heating up. We have a functional growing system. It's just inadequate. It's not enough to keep us moving, but it is actually working. So it's not like this isn't functional. It's just not quite cutting it. We have oxygen capture and recapture. What we don't really have is sufficient oxygen production. That's where we're kind of really falling short right now. Where else are we? We have a pretty good potential to create water. We're just lacking the oxygen to do so. We don't use nearly as much water as I had feared. So I think adding in more hydroponics is absolutely on the cards. We have really good power infrastructure. That's one of the few places where we are just absolutely not lacking at all. In fact, I'd go as far as to say it's probably our strongest set, which makes sense on Vulcan. That's sort of what you expect to see. I'd say that we're probably about 2 episodes away from dying permanently, to the point where we cannot continue, and what's going to kill us is oxygen. I really thought it was going to be water. I mean, water has killed us, but I think it's going to be oxygen. I think it's going to put us in a loop where we cannot recover. And I think it's because we don't produce enough, and we are actually consuming it slowly but surely, piece by piece. We are consuming it. And we are siphoning off the tiny little bits of oxygen in this room, but not really at a rate that is meaningful. You see, because we are... Yeah, we're sort of sucking it out of here. I'm surprised that that filter is as slow as it is. I really thought it'd be quicker. I guess the ratio is just so low. It's mostly CO2 in this space. We are down a filter as well. We should probably replace that. I'll add that to the list. But yeah, I think we are down to our last, let's say, 10, 20 megapascals of breathable oxygen, and then we're cooked. So we need a quick way to get oxygen fast. And I'm open to your ideas. So I guess replace O2 filter and get more O2 are on the cards. And kind of need to be solved. That's sort of the next things we have to do. I'm also going to just add tidy up to the task list here. That's definitely something we need to sort out. And if we're going to do gas capture, we're going to have to do gas filtration. Like a full gas filtration setup. Otherwise, gas recapture is kind of pointless. Okay, that's it. That's all I have time for today. Thank you all so much for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure. We built the man cave today. We refrigerated our potatoes. We expanded the base a little bit. We pushed out our systems a little bit further. We still need to... You know what? There's one thing we can look at before we leave off completely here. And that's just to get an idea, an indication, if you will, of how close we are to getting that oxygen. Oh, sorry, how close we are to mixing that oxygen correctly. Because what we could do, right? Call me crazy. What we could do is this. We could do something a little bit wacky. We could take this fuel canister. We could grab this. We could turn that off. We could straight up open that fuel canister. So put that oxygen back into this room. You know, thus potentially killing us in the process, I reiterate. And then we could mix that into gas we could sell to this dude. Actually, hold on, we can check something, because we'll need 67 moles of hydrogen in order to give him the 100 moles he wants. We only have 12 moles of O2. Okay. In the room, we have 12 moles. In here, we have 11. We have 24. We don't have enough. We don't have enough oxygen left over, unless I vent this out as well. Which is now getting into the realm of kind of stupid. I need... Is that this AVA suit? Yeah. If we dumped that O2 out... Do we have enough oxygen between the two rooms? We have 19 moles. There's 30. Okay, if we can get 33 moles of oxygen into a canister, plus 77 moles of hydrogen, we can do that trade. And we can buy that water. And with that water, we have an extra 12 liters, which means not only can we drink it, which I might not, but we can split it back into O2 with an electrolyzer. It'll come out hot, but it'll come out. Let's try this quickly. I don't know how long this episode's going to be. I'm so sorry. I know it's all over the place these days. That was an apology to my wonderful magic. Not you people. You guys are great, but he's the one putting in the real hours here. I mean, it's pretty hot. 69C. Very nice. Let's just do a quick save. I'm interested to see what happens here. If I were to turn this on, the ratios are now correct. Stop that for a second. Just drop this. We need to remove that pipe and do it again, because this is full of crud. So that should have nothing in it now. Yes. That should have a perfect ratio mix, CO2 and volatiles. Oh, sorry, O2 and volatiles. And yes, it does. Okay, how many moles in the pipe? Not enough. Pump it in until we get enough. I just don't know at what point it's going to auto-ignite. That's the scary bit. I wonder if the 0% CO2 is going to be a problem. Probably, knowing this game. Okay, quick math tells me that's 100. So 403.3. Let's go try and sell this to that dude. See what happens. Landing pad is unpowered. Yes. Okay, very quickly. Sell. He won't take it. 65%? It's the gram of CO2 in there. That's what it's complaining about. 65.32. We're actually fine. It's the gram of CO2. Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much, Stationeers. Oh, you so and so. Okay, hold on. Quickly reload that save. Maybe we can catch it. Okay, there we go. 65.35. It's a little fuel rich, but that should make him happy. Right? That's what he wanted. He wanted 65.35. There's no CO2 in it this time. Let's see if that's enough. Will you buy this? No, you won't. Why not? Greater or equal to 100 moles. Oxygen ratio is greater or equal to 32. Volatiles greater or equal to 65. What do you call this? Huh? What do you call this? 6535. Total of more than 100 moles. Straight up, what is the problem, Chief? Do I need to name it ship refuel? Is that the problem? I can do that. How about now? Available 0. Straight up, go heck yourself. Okay, put it in the vending machine. How about now? Anti-pads unpowered. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna get on my hands and knees and weep. Okay, how about now? You won't take it. You know what? You're not getting out of here. Okay? You're not free. Give me the gas input. I'm just gonna do this the stupid way. Okay, gas input, landing pad. Check. And then I think you need a gas volume pump. Yeah, kit volume pump. Okay, let's go make it. This episode doesn't end until we sell this man this thing. Okay, build that. Put down this canister storage over here. Place 2 pipes, thus connecting the 2. Okay, lovely. And then give me that vending. Give me that thing. Turn this on. Okay, this is exactly what you wanted. This is exactly what you wanted. I'm gonna lose my mind. What is the problem? It's literally is what he wants. It's what he wants. Do we need to vacuum it out? I'll vacuum it out. Is that the next phase? Is that the final step? Okay, he wants all of it in one place. He wants all of it in one place, does he? Okay. The king in the castle. The king in the castle wants all of it in one place. Well, Mr. Robot, I'm gonna show you, huh? Huh? You think you're escaping? You're not done. You're never done, bud. Okay, you're not done till I say you're done. And I'm never gonna say you're done, because you're mine. You hear me? Okay, put this here. Volume pump. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna cry. It won't... I am become a cow. That is the result of this madness. Okay, turn it all on. Vacuum that bad boy out. Place all of it. All of it, you hear me? In here. Okay, 6535. I see 60. I see more than 100 moles. What do you mean? What do you mean 0? 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 Oh, what do you? Why is this not working? Ah! It's all connected. Yes? There we go. Is this it? Is this it? Yes! Oh my god. Buy it. Buy it. I don't know which piece of that specifically did the work, but we did it. We did it. We did it. Oh my god, we did it. Oh my god, we did it. Oh, that was awful. I hated every second of it. I'd do it all again. That's the best game ever made. I love it. I'm in so many places right now. Emotionally, spiritually, metaphysically, just all of the Lees you could possibly imagine. Bruce, other Lees, probably. I'm sure there are many. What a journey. What a journey. Because now, that's right, all of that. 2 hours of gameplay for this. Oh, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Put that in there. Chuck that on the floor. Water canisters at 0, 14 liters. Look at it. Look at it and weep. 14 liters of water. I can't believe we did it. I can't believe we did it, boys. Okay, go ahead and pressurize that tank because we're about to die. But you know what they say about we who are about to die? That's right. We salute you. There's hope, gentlemen. There's hope. If we can make some more money, if we can buy some ferns, we can do this. We can do this. I think we can actually do this. I will see you all in the next one. Cheers. You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations and thank you. That puts you in the top 3% of viewers. Here's another video that YouTube thinks you're going to like, and here is a list of all the patron and channel member names. If you don't see yours on there, you can find a link down in the description where you can sign up and support this content directly. If your name is on there, well, you probably already know that, huh? So, what are you still doing here?